The Tears of Shylock by Ted Lange. Act 1, Scene 1. The scene opens in the dark with the sound of a woman's voice praying in Aramaic, the Kol Nidre. It is the voice of Jessica, Shylock's daughter.
Kol nidre, ve'esare, ushvue, vacharame, vekonome, vekunuse, vekinunue, dindarna, udishtabana, udach armina, udasana, ala nafshatana.
On the other side of the stage, a male voice recites the Lord's Prayer. This is Lorenzo.
Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Yom Kippurim ze ad Yom Kippurim haba elenu letova bechulon ichar atna vechon kulon yehon sharan.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us.
Shvikin, shvitin, betelin, umevutalin, losherein, vlo kayamin.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Nidrana lo nidre, ve'esarana lo esare, ushvuatana lo shevot.
Jessica is now standing in front of Lorenzo. They kiss.
It started with a kiss.
Did it, my love?
My soul opened like soft petals blooming from a fragrant, thornless, blushing virgin rose. Did not our lips touching inspire thee?
Nay, I protest, perfect moment arrived.
Is it true? Tell me, how is that possible?
Oh, search thy memory. 'Twas the first time your eyes fell on me.
At the well of the San Marco Piazza.
I first saw thee drinking cool spring water from that well, and like Eve's forbidden fruit, the forbidden waters that sprung from that well, prohibited to all Jews, would I test caution? For being a proud Jewess, I would risk sipping water from thy ladle. In that instant, so far from my ghetto, lost in the magic of thine Christian eyes, I would cast aside all that I knew then to be with you. But being taboo from the dark Hebrew tribe, I could only wish to be Lorenzo's solitary flower in thy private and cherished secret garden.
From fairest creatures my desire increases, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. I take you in my empty waiting arms to fill your mouth with passion's loving charms.
He kisses her.
So, Lorenzo, do you really love me?
See, of course, 'tis 100% true.
How?
How?
Yes, how? I ask thee once again.
How do I love thee? Let me
Count the ways.
I love thee to
The depth,
and
breadth,
height.
height,
My soul can
when feeling,
out of sight.
for the ends and being and
Ideal grace, I
love thee.
to the level of
Every day's most quiet need
by sun.
and candlelight.
I love thee.
Freely,
As men strive for right, I love thee.
purely,
As they turn from praise,
I love thee.
with the passion
Put to use in my old griefs.
and with my childhood's faith, I
Love thee.
With a love I seem to lose with my lost saints.
I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of my life. Oh, Prince of codpieces.
And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
They kiss.
My God is a merciful God. He gave me to you. I want to share his tenets like morning dew. Oh, Jessica, come away. Let us leave Venice. Share my Christian God.
Lorenzo, thou asks for the oak. I am but an acorn. My father has rooted me here in Ghetto Novo as his prize.
Give me like the cool rain that showers and feeds the desert. I promise thou will ably find an oasis in my Lord Jesus Christ.
I'm Levantine, Lorenzo. Thy eyes shine, the timber of thy thoughts, the essence of thy every heartbeat engulfs my naked passion. But you ask too much. Should I step away from 1,000 years of a Jew's heritage? Oh, change thy thoughts, sweet Lorenzo, that I may change not my religion, yet love thee.
If thou bring Jesus into thy bosom, will not thou see the glory of what I know? I think so. Lovely Jessica, convert.
I will consider if you take a step.
A step?
One simple step for thy true love.
I stand with elephant ears. I listen to satisfy.
Give up the swine.
All of it?
Yes,
Bacon too?
including the oink. Change what you now eat. I would cook kosher in our house, my love. Kosher blesses thy mind and thy body, fortifies the spirit and the soul, my love. Oh, give up thy affinity for pork. Let not one morsel pass those lips I love to kiss. Let me give all myself to thee and to that Jew Jesus. He fed with fish, not with swine, and the multitude ate well. Do this for me, and I will consider ending my life as a Jewess. So will I leave the synagogue for thy cathedral.
No pork chops. No ribs. No pork loin? All gone?
Gone like the wind.
Jessica, thee ask too much. I love ham.
Is not Lorenzo asking me to walk away from my father, my tribe, my life for Christianity asking too much?
But I know the benefits of my religion.
Love asks for compromise and untarnished trust. Let its flower bloom and turn not to dust.
Blackout. Act 1, Scene 2. Shylock is sitting at a table counting his money and making notations in a ledger. Old Gobbo enters.
Master Shylock, I bring thee a message from Signor Bassanio. 'Tis urgent.
Of course it's urgent. Christians want me to jump at their beck and call.
Old Gobbo hands Shylock a letter. Shylock reads.
Good news, my lord?
He wants to make a loan. Oh, these Christians, quick to take a Jew's money and slow to repay the debt.
Bassanio seems to be a good man. Is he not trustworthy?
He is a Christian. Goodness only goes so far ere their natural tendencies to distrust a Jew takes over their heart. Prejudices inflame their reason, and common sense is undone by emotion. Still, I must admit, I like them being in my debt. Therefore, would I could charge higher interest to widen my lovely profit.
I have seen this Christian Bassanio about the Rialto. He seems to be a good, fair man, an honest, forthright man.
Listen to me, you offspring of Hagar. We must always with a jaundiced eye look at Christians, for they will use a sweet tongue, a soft eye to lure you into their trap. They are a boil, a plague on the hind parts of a rank hog, a pale-faced carbuncle. First chance they get to draw and quarter thee, they will subvert the law to gain their ends and precipitate thy final demise.
Yes, Master Shylock.
If I loan this man Bassanio ducats, I must make sure his collateral is worthy. A man must give up what he values most, and that ensures the debt be paid. Remember this, old Gobbo. You and I are immigrants here in Cannaregio. The gates to this ghetto are locked at 6 o'clock. The good news is it keeps the Gentiles out. The other news, we are like animals in a cage. Never forget, old Gobbo.
Yes, my lord. Shall I tell his messenger you will meet, or shall I send him away?
Yes, we can meet. I will see this debtor, my hungry Christian friend. Will discover his need for ducats is pathetical. Now, what to ask for my collateral?
Old Gobbo exits. Shylock goes back to his ledger. Blackout. Act 1, Scene 3. Jessica is laying a boy's outfit on a chair.
What, Guinevere? What ho, Guinevere?
Guinevere enters.
Does my mistress call my name?
Soundly too. Please help me dress for the mask.
Did I not hear thy father advise thee against this festival?
Tut tut, my dear. Since when does a daughter heed every word spewed from a father's throat? He endeavors to imprison all my best parts with a chastity belt, and I will have none of it.
Mistress, these are boys' clothes. I feel deception.
I must use this festival to hide my true heart. I cover my face with a mask, and I go in secret to meet a friend. The night has 1,000 eyes, but daylight shines on the shadows. Deception is my tool.
Guinevere dresses Jessica as a young boy.
For Christian Lorenzo? Not Lorenzo?
Yes, how did you know? What gave me away? I hope my father knows not, or I am undone.
No, mistress. I think thy father knows not. I saw Lorenzo loitering about outdoor with 2 men. I believe to be young Gratiano and Salario, and there I saw the eyes of Lorenzo. Cast loving looks to your balcony.
I have ventured beyond the bounds of love. Now I must look to convert and marry.
Oh, mistress, I cannot help thee in this dark charade. It will anger thy father and go hard on me. He will know I was your accomplice, your secret confidant.
No such thing will he know, I assure you.
Oh, I will be beaten if he finds out. Have you not seen the yellow man hereabout?
What yellow man? Pray tell a yellow man.
Oh, he is a merchant here in Venice. Mr. Yee, trading a month in our ghetto.
Why speak you of a yellow man to me?
Mr. Yee sells or trades jade, Chinese herbs, and speaks most eloquently of life. Mr. Yee is a Buddhist philosopher.
A Buddhist, Mr. Yee?
Yes, his ancestors knew Marco Polo. He has been talking to me of life. He has shared his Buddhist sayings with me. 3 things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth.
Hand me that box.
Which one?
The one my father carved.
Guinevere crosses to a table with 2 boxes. She picks up the wooden box and crosses back to Jessica. Jessica opens it and takes out a few ducats. She puts some coins in Guinevere's hand.
So do not a thing till you hear from me. Coins for silence steal, Guinevere, your courage. Screw that courage to the sticking place, friend. Will thee not be a soldier for true love?
Did you steal these ducats from thy father?
I never steal. This is from my dowry. A bride cannot steal from her own dowry. No need to worry of the sun and moon.
Let's truth grovel for moonlight or sunlight. The common sense of my mind says 'tis not a good idea. But the romance in my heart cries out to aid and abet thee. I see the joy in your eyes. I recognize thy heart's desire, and I will help thee.
I thank you, Miss G.
For 3 ducats more.
Jessica goes into the wooden box and gets 3 more coins and gives them to Guinevere.
'Tis done, Guinevere, for a healthy price. Count thy coins and let all of that suffice.
Blackout. Act 2, Scene 1. Shylock enters looking for old Gobbo.
Old Gobbo. What? Oh, Gobbo!
Master Shylock.
Bring me my good wine. Now I celebrate.
Master, do you drink to the festival?
I drink to the demise of my enemy.
I am glad you're in hearty spirits, for I have sad news.
You can't disrupt my joy. No news will break or deflate my happiness.
I'm glad on it.
Old Gobbo, speak, please. Let's hear thy news.
My daughter is clarion for this call. Shall fetch her. All particulars she knows.
Gobbo exits.
Nothing can soil the bright feelings I have for my new client. This Bassanio has asked me for 3,000 ducats, for which he cannot on his own repay. So he has Antonio guarantee the bond. Antonio, my Christian foe. He hath hindered me, disgraced me. For what reason? His racial animus. This enemy's passion is tedious. He scorns my nation. In Venice, what be immigrants? How must I survive in a hostile city? Rancor abounds in a country that needs you and hates that you are the answer to its domestic problems. A city that builds walls to lock you in wants to use you unaffected by guilt. Their world on the backs of Jews has been built. Leaders who know not how to simply add, Gentiles confused by subtraction and at a loss for numbers to reach reasonable sums, skilled by division, thriving on the art of mendacity. I stand all alone. Gentiles planting seeds that divide the public craving and wanting my mental powers, yet these Cretans take no steps to educate their minds on the craft of increasing wealth. So, I advise Christian politicians on how to invest their gold. I counsel Gentile investors on numbers that are a puzzle to them, clear as a roadmap to me. And they all hate me for it. This Antonio is the crystal clear personification of their dark hate. So I ask for a bond. If he cannot repay me my ducats, I may slice a pound of his putrid flesh from his person, separating from his anatomy any part I choose. Arrogance, false superiority fill their plates as they eat from the table of plenty. Big, fat, roasted pigs they carve like cannibals with gout and fill their bellies with their brethren. May I slice a pound of meat for my delight? So we shall see. If luck holds for this Gentile, I miss my certain chance for fish bait. But if Jehovah blesses me, I will with a pound of flesh satisfy the bill.
Old Gobbo enters with Guinevere.
Master, my daughter has a tale to tell.
Forgive me, Master Shylock. I knew not the results as my mistress made her plans.
Oh, what plans? Where is my daughter? So, tell me.
Gone, kind sir.
Where? Speak, child, share thy news.
Nay, I am so afraid thou wilt beat me.
Nonsense. I will beat you if you don't speak.
See, mother, I told you.
Come here, my child. Here is a ducat. You share your news.
Thy daughter has joined the night's festival. She put on a mask and dressed as a boy and added her voice to the revelry.
Against my wishes? I asked her to close windows, lock doors, and she disobeys me.
There is more. There is more. Oh, there is more.
No, father, no, I can't. He will beat me.
My child, I add 3 ducats to your palm.
She goes to wed in secret.
Wed?
In secret?
Who?
Lorenzo of Santa Croce.
A Gentile? This can't be. She will not wed.
It is a surety.
Where do they meet?
We know not, Master Shylock.
She blended into the crowd like new fallen soft snow and so became a part of the party. She has disappeared.
Clothes gone.
No, sir. She took some ducats to sustain herself.
My money. My daughter takes my money. Prompted, no doubt, by greedy Lorenzo. Foolish girl! She is bewitched. Take these 2.
Shylock hands Guinevere more coins.
You have done well by me. I must find Tubal. What my Jessica plans is not moral.
Shylock exits out of the house. Guinevere counts her coins. Old Gobbo exits into his house. Blackout. Act 2, Scene 2. Inside the cathedral, Jessica and Lorenzo.
This is my new church?
A cathedral. The San Marco Cathedral. Our cathedral.
Or we could just call it a big church. A real big church.
Yes. Yes, we could, sweet Jessica. Yes, we could. How do you feel? Are you ready to become a Catholic?
This is so romantic. I feel like the girl in that story.
What girl?
The Verona girl, you know. What's her name? You know the one. She married the young boy. That's who we're like. Our families do not get along, but we are passionate lovers too. Just like them.
They kiss.
Juliet.
Yes, that's her. Juliet. Pretty like me?
Not pretty, my love. Beautiful like you.
What was the boy's name? I forgot his name.
Juliet's love?
Yes, the boy she married. I'm not sure. Reuben. No. I think it was Rodrigo.
Not Rodrigo. Rome? No, not it. Oh, I remember. Romario. Yes, that's it.
It, Romario and Juliet. That's who we're like. Young lovers, just like them.
But Jess, didn't they die in that story?
Oh, yes, I think they died. Because of love?
Well, that won't be us. Let's choose another couple.
How about Cleopatra?
And I would be Caesar?
No, silly, the young one.
Mark Antony.
Yes, that one. He was a great Roman hero, a great hero. She was his lovely queen.
I like that. That's who we are.
And he didn't die.
Wait, she died. It's a very bad death.
How did she die?
Snake bite, I think.
Snake bite.
In a bad place.
Where? On the Nile? Near the desert sand? In a pyramid?
No, where mothers suckle their young babies.
Let's not use them as a guide to romance.
We would be like Troilus and Cressida.
Lorenzo, let us be the heroes of our own story. Let us write our own chapter.
Yes, let's write a new chapters as lovers. We'll start in secret and pull off the covers.
They kiss. Blackout. Act 2, Scene 3. Othello enters Shylock's home.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Come, Master Shylock is in his workshop. Dost thou care for refreshment, Othello?
Yes, friend. Tea would satisfy my dry throat.
Chinese tea? I'll make it a priority.
Old Gobbo crosses to the stage right, followed by Othello. Lights up on Shylock carving a majestic wooden chair. It is ornate and beautiful. He has on a carpenter's apron, and there are wood carving tools at his feet. Shylock has been working on the right arm of the chair.
Greetings. I see you have weathered the storm.
The Cyprus storm withers not. War goes on, my duty's done, yet more is often asked. Christians give me a pain. Impolite, false, and rude. They want me to dance to their tune, then pat me on the head as a reward.
We live in one of the most progressive cities in the world, yet I must deal with the tiny minds of bubble-mouthing men.
What is this carpentry that you do?
Secret. I trust you, so you must keep my indulgences silent, Blackamoor.
As I trust you.
Othello examines the work. He looks at the right arm of the chair.
A woman's face you carve with grace and care.
My wife's face. She was my strength, my right arm. Now her image will stay with me as long as this chair stands. And I was going to carve my daughter's face on this chair's left arm, but she has disappointed me. Now I think I will carve the face of an angry dog.
But why a dog?
That bitch has hurt my heart. I think I have lost my daughter. I send one of my tribe, Tubal, to ferret out information. If he be a true friend, he'll advise and counsel. I trust him, too.
I'm sure Jessica will be found, my friend.
Shylock looks at the carving on the chair.
She has her mother's eyes. Oh, my Leah. I loved Leah beyond all measure. She wasn't just my wife. She was my being. That oar that guided my swift gondola, the earth that nourished my poor Hebrew roots, the sun that lit my darkest charcoal moods. Jessica has her eyes, her mother's fire, and she delights in life's simplicity. If her mind's made up, it's a mind unbent.
And why?
Because she has her mother's eyes.
I have no child, can offer no counsel.
Enough of me. Share with me your news.
I am a warrior, Shylock, and I have lost my right arm, a stellar soldier. Would that I could carve a face on his chair.
And who might this brave comrade soldier be?
My Lieutenant Fabrizio, stellar. I mourn Fabrizio Iannucci.
The hazards of war, my friend Othello.
Now I have soldiers clamoring for his seat. Lesser soldiers desire reward.
Crabs in a barrel, making that hard climb.
To add insult to his memory, I'm asked to aid in domestic chores which thrill me not. Politics always bore me. Yet I am called on to sup the tit of a pompous Venetian senator. At his urging, our pestiferous duke insists my sweet humble soul pander to Venice motley-minded ivory elite. So, I sup with Brabantio tonight. A trite evening that will be, friend Shylock. It is so good to see you once again.
Hello. Let that Gentile dine alone. Let us break bread. Let us solve the problems of the world. Our eyes see the same vistas. We sit in the same chair as immigrants.
Oh, we can talk world politics, but I must save my appetite. Thy servant offered the refreshment of Chinese tea for me.
I will eat with you. I will drink with you. Will you not do the same with me, my friend?
I swore my stomach to this Venetian. Let us enjoy the time till I must leave.
Old Gobbo enters with tea. Shylock examines the tea.
Old Gobbo, what tea is this?
'Tis oolong.
Old Gobbo, my belly quivers tonight. Bring Moroccan mint tea for me. It soothes.
Old Gobbo nods, hands Othello a cup of tea and exits. Shylock takes off his carpenter's apron.
No wine for you?
I join my guest in tea. As your host, I remain sober of mind.
And how is the news on the Rialto? How fare you in finance? All debts repaid?
These Christians don't practice their own religion. Debtors who refuse to pay debts or want to trump the bill. Oh, 'tis a huge disgrace.
Well, my debt is this visit's prime occasion.
He hands Shylock a bag of gold.
Paid in full.
'Tis all here?
Yes.
I know 'tis. I will count it anyway, Othello. I'm nothing if not a mathematician.
Shylock, you are an honest man for sure. Ne'er say that the Moor is not honest too.
Even so. Why can't Christians be like us, Othello? We understand each other. I'm a Jew, thee a black Muslim, Moor. We have respect for each other's skills. We do not try to cheat, abuse, or lie. You need gold, I lend you gold. Simple. So a contract is made, agreed upon. Then you, my friend, satisfy the contract.
See, I'm a man of my word, Shylock.
Prego. But this Goy is a true liar. Anything to get the upper hand. This white reptilian will rewrite my history. Anything to keep the Jew in the shade of his lies. These Italians have taken one of my heroes and claimed him as a Christian.
And what hero is this?
Blackmore, have you visited Firenze, the Palazzo della Signoria?
No. Before the war is over, I will.
This Michelangelo Buonarroti carved a beautiful Carrara marble statue of our Hebrew hero, David. The statue is exquisite, majestic. The anatomy takes your breath away.
He's a genius. I see no problem.
The problem is his penis, not Jewish.
You mean...
Yes, David is not circumcised.
That's odd.
Ha!
Very odd. Michelangelo, a brilliant artist, he would know of this. The Moor would know more. Infantile error.
The church. They hate Jews so much they would take our hero and make him theirs, not ours. They rewrite our history and create lies. I must use the reputation white men have created for the Jew maximized to advantage. I'd be a fool not to. Am I ignorant of their righteous hate? Ignorant of their covetous greed? Am I ignorant of their disdain for the original Jews? Let them suck up to Jesus, then denigrate his people. Let them draw Jesus to their breast, then in his sacred name denigrate his people. Let them cry to the heavens as they sink into their hollow-eyed Christian hell. This duplicitous Gentile uses fear of us to further his control on their Venetian peasants. So I become their whipping dog, their cur that must learn to heel.
Old Gobble returns with Shylock's cup of tea. He serves as they talk.
I took a great risk. You might not return. This Cyprus war rages with assured death.
I took greater risk. My life hanging in the balance. Bad news for me if I die.
Oh, for you and me both. Othello, thou art a noble beast. You made sure you would live so thee could repay the Jew thy debt.
Oh, I have other reasons to live. We're outsiders trying to stay level in a city that floats. An unbalanced world.
Well, my tribe is at a slight disadvantage, a consequence of being nomadic.
Ah, yes. But they can see me coming, my friend. There is no hiding black skin on white silk.
Black skin, red hat, and white factious Gentiles find a way to separate us always. They point evil, heinous fingers with glee. Here behind these ghetto walls must I live, walls with Christian gates they openly lock, disposable like caged animals. I see a barren spirit in their eyes. Yet, if they prick us, thinks we will not bleed? And if they tickle us, will we not laugh? So, if they poison us, will we live on? They think they disgrace me by making me wear this red hat. 'Tis my badge of honor.
Okay, forget to wear that red hat. Who will know? Jew, Christian, you all look alike to me.
Ha!
I can never hide ebony skin, for it shines brightest at noon as the orb rises.
Shylock has finished counting the gold and takes a sip of tea.
There 'tis. All here, my sepia friend. Whether 'tis nobler in purse to suffer slings and arrows of contagious ill will, or to take lame ducats against troubles and by borrowing, seeming to end them.
Shylock bites the coin to make sure it is real. Old Gobbo exits.
Jew, so how could you doubt this big black Moor? A whiff of garlic. Do I Christian smell?
I doubt not, my friend, but not every man is as forthright as you, proud Othello. I have a loan made to a Venetian, Antonio. I suspect he will not honor his bond. Oh, 'tis so sad, but true.
Then why make the loan? Seems nonsensical.
I know, but I hate him. He's called me cur and spit upon my splendid gabardine. I decided to add a caveat. Can't repay the Jew, give a pound of flesh. There are no gentle Gentiles I have found.
A pound of flesh.
Weight of the human heart.
And he agreed.
He's a moron, who knew? I have no intention on collecting his bond this way, but I need insurance. To renege would be foolish. So foolish.
Shylock, you should be more trusting, my friend. Antonio, his debt he will repay. These Venetians seem to be simple folks. Look for treachery, Jew. You will find it.
Zoons, nemo me impune lacessit. No one provokes me without punishment. Keep up your guard more. If you relax, these Italians will try to take advantage.
Jew, you amuse me. You forget. White men are simple animals. Look in their eye. He will tell you who he is. Eyes don't lie. Lend him mercy, not gold. Lend compassion, not thy precious time. Oh, save that for us. And save your money for us who will need it. We fight the same foe, yet live divided. He will be honest and repay the debt. Shylock, I find thy tea satisfying, your company witty and jocular, but the time has come for my departure.
Take care, Othello. Beware of false Christians. You are naive, Moore. Thou art a leader, but oh, you are no negotiator. The eyes will always lie. Just takes practice.
I go to sup and dine Christian cuisine to tell stories and share all I've seen.
Othello exits. Shylock looks after his friend. Blackout. Act 2, Scene 4. Lorenzo and Jessica are at the altar. They are getting married. Priest voiceover.
You may now kiss the bride.
Lorenzo lifts her veil and kisses Jessica. She breaks the kiss and whispers in Lorenzo's ear.
Where is the glass?
What glass, Jessica?
The glass you break. We all yell Mazel Tov.
Jessica, no glass is broken in church.
But it's a wedding tradition. The married couple to break glass.
Not in a Christian church.
Lorenzo, if we don't do this, 'twill be bad luck. I'm not superstitious, but with the blending of our lives, we can't afford any bad luck.
No. I would like thee to accept traditions of our religion. Thou art a Roman Holy Catholic now.
No yelling Mazel Tov either, my love.
No Mazel Tov either. 'Tis your new life.
Before I leave my old life, would you do your bride one favor? Wouldst thou stomp thy right foot and whisper in my ear, Mazel Tov?
Lorenzo stomps his right foot.
Mazel Tov!
Jessica hugs him. Blackout. Act 3, Scene 1. Othello enters Shylock's home.
How now, Moore? Relax. Let us share our thoughts.
Jew, I need a friendly ear.
Black man, look no further. Shall we drink and talk? Shall we break bread? I am at your disposal.
No drink today. May I bend thy ear, friend?
I shall imbibe, but my stomach has woes.
Shylock pours one goblet of wine. Othello shakes his head. No.
I have woes that have... Oh, pardon.
An ear for
I have woes that creeped into my world, but also the promise of great joy.
An ear for troubles, a heart for great joys.
He raises his glass to toast Othello and sips.
Thy stomach?
Steady as an empty pail. I too have woes, so that after we have solved your problems, you may lend an ear for mine.
Good counsel for each, and friend supports friend. How many women think you I have had?
You're a soldier. More than I know, less than you'll admit. You have found love. I can tell.
You can tell. Marriage is in my future.
You are contemplating giving up your freedom for love. On marriage, the first thing a man does is count his legacy and dwell on his past ere looks to his future.
Shylock takes another sip of wine.
I think this wine be past its prime. Taste it.
Shylock offers a glass to Othello, and Othello declines.
I believe you. I need not verify.
Old Gobbo! I pray come hither, Gobbo!
Friend, I've fallen in love.
Is this woman white, or found you a woman of Islamic faith?
Her name, Desdemona, and I love her.
Will she convert to Islam?
I think not.
Old Gobbo enters.
Master Shylock, I'm here at thy request.
Here, take this vinegar that masquerades as wine, Gobbo. Bring me a fresh bottle.
Red or white?
A bottle of red, of course.
Old Gobbo exits.
And so, you trust this Venetian woman?
I didn't say trust. I said love, Shylock.
So, thee would give up Allah for marriage. Abandon your religion, say not so? For a Christian woman you hardly know.
Not uncommon. Many men before me have fallen in love and so trusted their instincts and passions they felt for true love.
But her religion. You're converting to Christianity. These priests, my friend, are deceitful men. 'Twill use there for their personal gain in the name of their God. I am a Jew. I do business every day with Gentiles, but rather do business with thee, not some footlicker of Bunyan toes.
And I lead Catholic white men on the field of battle. I know their hearts. Think it's easy to inspire killing? Think again, my friend.
Yes. You are their general, Othello. Christians don't follow their own religion. They're led by the nose from priests that tell them very little, use them mightily. You understand Jehovah is Allah. They fight over the messenger and not the ultimate goal. Adam and Eve is in the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. Cain, Abel, or Abraham and his sons. If we all worship one God, our tongues call him different names, yet tell me, why must we fight? They accuse Jews of killing Jesus. It benefits them to do so. Sinners disguised as saints look only for profit.
I am not marrying the religion. I'm wedding Desdemona, Shylock. She's a good Christian. What care I if there be bad Christians? There be bad Muslims. Every creed has its villains. Why should I then not find happiness in my lifetime? This Ivory Queen brings me absolute joy.
Old Gobbo returns with a fresh bottle of wine and pours it in front of Shylock.
Thou thinkst you're walking into a love match. Desdemona says she loves you, therefore to marry her, you must convert. Simple, but there are consequences to this act. Gobbo. 'Tis better bottle, tasty. Will Allah curse your ebony soul more? Will this Christian religion fail you more?
Shylock, you forget one important thing. I've found something I have always wanted. I ask, when you married, sir, 'twas it love?
Old Gobbo hands the fresh glass of wine to Shylock. Shylock raises his glass to the memory of his wife.
Oh, my Leah was my heart's sacred dream. I drink to her memory. Thanks, old Gobbo.
Old Gobbo nods and exits.
So please, think on the joy your wife brought you. Please, think on the birth of your Jessica.
Oh, please, do not mention my daughter's name.
Is Desdemona my heart? 'Tis so true. Christianity is but a little price for a Muslim to embrace his joy.
I have woes that only a child can bring.
You are rich. What woes do you carry that cannot be solved with gold? 'Tis Jessica.
My daughter. Oh, my daughter.
Is she dead?
Aye, to me. She has been corrupted more, stolen away from me, and abused by Christian cunning. There is a Gentile named Lorenzo that wants to marry my child.
Is he a good man?
More, he's a white schmuck, not of my faith. He will turn my lovely flower into a weed. I do not want my Jessica to become a Christian.
Shylock, I now consider the same fate. I now see your resolution and your determination so to confine me.
How can I now lose two dear people to the same demon? Oh, 'tis too much to bear. Do you think I would give up all I know to embrace a religion whose source comes from Jews? Jesus was a Jew, a rabbi. These Christians love Jesus, yet hate all Jews. Gentiles look to us and say we killed Christ, that as if we nailed that Hebrew to the cross. The Romans are not seen as complicit. The weight of Jesus and his crucifix is the sole burden of my Hebrew tribe. These priests influence other Gentiles with lies and intimidation to spit on Jewish Gabardine and think us villains and money-grubbing fools. 'Tis a sad plight. They will go to war, fight with races of other countries, conquer them, rape them, and steal all they own. Let 30 years pass and all is forgiven. But for my tribe, 1,500 years cannot erase their Jewish hatred. These Gentiles know how to hold a grudge and build a resentment on it. How do succeeding generations hate with such passion? You think I can come to Venice and own land? Nay. Can I come to Venice and apprentice a trade, be a carpenter or a wheelwright? They say nay. I love carving chestnut, oak, beech, poplar, but these Goyim passed laws that forbid it. Jews are given two choices, make clothes or lend money. What if I have a talent as a silversmith, a wheelwright? No, not for a Jew. I must wear this red hat so that Christians unsure of my heritage will know to treat me as less than human in Venice. They will kiss a dog in the mouth and let the cur drink from their cup ere they will show a Jew Christian humanity. 'Tis so. Now, my Jessica wants to embrace the very people that cause us Jews dark woes. Worse, she wants to marry one. My foe she joins in matrimony against my wishes. My enemy, our enemy, and her reason? She thinks she loves this Lorenzo. The only thing we Jews have in this world is faith. Let him come to Judaism. Let him convert. Let's circumcise the dog!
Shylock, I can see that I have arrived at a time when you must needs have solitude. So I will give it to you. I must be gone.
Please, hear me more. Hear the words that I have said. Best die on the floor than a Christian bed.
Blackout. Act 3, Scene 2. Shylock is moaning and holding his stomach. Old Gobbo holds his hand. Guinevere enters.
You called, Father.
Guinevere, where is your brother Lancelot? Call him here for me.
Gone, running errands for Bassanio.
Gone. Find me Shylock's doctor.
No problem.
Bring him here. Stomach pains overtake our Lord.
Guinevere exits to find a doctor.
Old Gobbo, my daughter has married, fled and left me with pains, such pains in my heart.
Soon. Her ghetto return is imminent.
Beware your children, old Gobbo, beware.
Raising a daughter can be difficult.
I need a doctor. This pain grows, Gobbo.
Guinevere will not fail us. My daughter shall find the solution to your troubles.
Well, Gobbo, my daughter has fled from me. For what is a young man to do after having been husband? What choices abound? Why, he looks to the day of his firstborn, that penultimate day of his marriage, the day that erupts with a daughter's birth And parenthood is the consummation of divine family love. The patriarch looks forward and then imagines all the scenarios fatherhood can magnify. From cradle to adulthood, thy child grows, carefully parsing out the life lessons you will share, using your religion as a guidepost to success as she becomes a lovely girl, strong woman, a lady. Where thou had no patience, family gives birth to this stranger. You shine the light of time on this elusive, subtle foreigner. You welcome patience and strive to master the art of parenting. What's your reward? Your offspring steals from you. She takes from you, dips her hand in the well of security and takes what is mine as if it were hers. Let her save her own ducats and share those. All my hard-earned past divided up to a self-serving Gentile. For what? For love? Huh. She sees, yet ignores the truth of her eyes. Venice hates Jews. And rather than bear the weight of all her ancestors, rather than observe Yom Kippur or Passover, she takes the easy way out. Rather than learn to bend, she breaks with her past. She now embraces this heathen Catholic land. She becomes Christian for Jehovah's sake. A Vatican Catholic. Huh. My child grows to adulthood and now abandons me. It's as if she stood and saw the results and decided she was not a fighter, not a soldier. She saw our tribe struggle and decided our struggle shamed her. Huh. So she married a Shagets. Is false love Christian love? Better she should stab me in the heart with a crucifix. If Lorenzo loved her, why, convert to Judaism. Let him join the fight, suffer as a Jew. Instead, like some low-life cockroach, this goy entices my daughter to abandon her family and steal away to Jesus. Oh, children can bring you your greatest joy and make sure you feel your deepest sorrow. I am sad. I am hurt. I am fatherless. For my child hates me, and she knows not why. She embraces the very thing that hates us. She'll never be free. No matter how far she travels, they will always see who she really is. It's the truth that cannot be denied. In her heart, she is a Jew.
I know 'tis not easy to raise a child in this world. So many hard distractions, so many pitfalls. We that aren't native to this land must fall under the yoke of Christian morals. My son Lancelot I do not fear for, but Shylock, my daughter, oh, my daughter, is subject to the dark, intense ire of lascivious glares of Christian perversions, using my Muslim religion against me as a crutch to do guilt-free abominations on our women. I teach my daughter signs to look for, signs to avoid, how to access, so that when those white men want to compromise her virtue or her dignity, well, she has choices to alter her situation. Guinevere is a sharp mental chastity belt. Her virtue or her dignity. She has choices to alter her situation. Never walk into a room you can't get out of. Position yourself so that you gain the benefit of an uneasy situation. White men love their power. They love flexing their muscles on weaker souls, not protecting the less fortunate. They have no empathy nor care for us. I try to give her life lessons that will protect her and aid in her survival.
Does she listen?
Well, there's a certain youthful arrogance. Parent to child is a very hard road. You try to remind them of lessons learned.
Your daughter steal from you?
Oh, of course not.
Jessica knows who I am, who I love, where she comes from. Only your child can cut through the tender part of a parent's heart, seize it in her hands, and punch you over and over until your insides bleed. It is not a fair fight when a Gentile can capture the only true thing you love in this world and helps himself to her fruit. Make sure young G holds tight thy heritage.
Well, who can say, Master Shylock? I am sad to see you in this mood and with this pain.
I am hurt. And the pain in this belly of mine is not helping. So, imagine a Jew that hates being a Jew. Silly. I love being a Jew. I love the fight. I love being outnumbered by this pale foe, and then with wit, with guile, I can outsmart them all. Only a Jew can do that. I can look in their eyes and see their ebonic hearts. I love a good fight, a fair fight. But my child hurts me, old Gabo. She hurts me.
Guinevere enters with Rodrigo Lopez. He is carrying a wooden box filled with vials.
Your worship, I bring you Dr. Lopez.
Where is my doctor?
Going on a short trip.
Are you a Jew?
What difference does that make?
You're not a Jew. I want my own doctor. Gentile doctors I don't trust, never have.
You're ill. 'Tis no matter who brings the cure.
You could poison me. Antonio could have arranged this. Guinevere, my doctor?
Traveling. He set off for Padua.
Padua?
Let me examine you. If you are not satisfied with my diagnosis, fetch another.
I know you not. What are your credentials?
I am visiting from England. I'm only here for a few weeks. I was told of your need. I took an oath to cherish life, be it Hebrew, Muslim, or Christian.
Thou art in Venice, not England. Gentile doctors can't minister to a sick Jew. It's the law. I don't want your prognosis.
Laws are meant to be bent, so in good faith. I can't walk away from suffering souls.
Don't walk away. Run! Goy, there is nothing you can say to change my mind or move me.
I see you must have verification of my medicinal skills. I am a member of the College of Physicians and the Doctors Guild of England.
Oh, think you not that thy words impress me.
As doctor, I serve the Earl of Leicester, the Earl of Essex, and on occasion, I most modestly admit, I have been physician to England's Elizabeth.
That bitch.
I'll share some of her qualities.
Babble if you wish. I endure this pain until a Hebrew doctor comes along.
What brings you the most joy?
What do I love?
Yeah. What gives you the more pleasure as a man?
Since my Leah has passed, I find myself carving wooden boxes. I like working with my hands, yes. Being a carpenter.
A Jew that is a carpenter. I will tell thee, friend, what gives me great joy. Unlocking the secrets of nature. We have mysteries at our fingertips. There's an art to all medicine, my friend. Like a craftsman's inclination to herbs that carry medicinal benefits, yet have I a talent for finding what works for the human body. I love the challenge. I love solving the mystery of the human spirit of a distrustful patient. I took a solemn oath as a physician. It was Hippocratic. The challenge is my ethics. So, I ponder. How may I use my natural skills to repair thy body? Make thee feel healthy again? Bring thee back to thy regularity. Thus cure your dis-ease. I can think of but one thing to tell thee that might bring us a positive outcome.
Lopez looks at Shylock for a beat, then looks into his eyes, then leans over to Shylock's ear and whispers. Shylock reacts to what he hears. They lock eyes.
Say that again, slowly.
Lopez takes a beat, smiles, then leans down again to Shylock's ear and whispers.
What is a reasonable man if he be not willing to try a new doctor's techniques? I will let you examine me. I will swallow pride and suspicion and put my trust in you, Dr. Lopez, Venice tourist.
And so I thank you, kind sir, for your faith.
As Lopez checks Shylock, old Gobbo signals Guinevere. They step aside and talk.
As your father and his servant, I have seen nothing like this.
Did I do all right? Is this a worthy success?
Oh, yes, my child. So where did you find this Dr. Lopez?
In Ghetto Vecchio, Master Shylock's doctor had left the city, and I asked for a replacement and was directed to this Dr. Lopez. That's capable.
He has a sturdy, pervasive manner. Persuasive.
Guinevere, please boil me some water. I'd like to make an herbal tea with some of my own ingredients. I think I know what will be helpful to Master Shylock's pains.
Lopez opens his box, takes out a vial, then follows Guinevere off stage.
Are you satisfied, my Master Shylock?
I trust him. Shall we see what comes of this?
May I ask what Dr. Lopez whispered?
Cabo. When a man whispers in your ear, it is a secret. Shall this old Jew break that covenant for gossip? Oh, I think not. When he brings my tea, I hope it is hot.
Blackout. End of the first half. Act 4, Scene 1. Lorenzo and Jessica are on a ship.
Art thou fulfilled?
I now have a new life. I have the love of you and of Jesus. I revel in our new matrimony.
And thy conversion to being Christian. This pleases thee. Sweet Jesus, not soft regrets.
I embrace Jesus Christ. Was he not a Jew?
See, Jessica, now there are two Jews in my life. I embrace both with unbounded love, passion, and reverence. Please, come close.
He kisses her.
Such tender lips, such strong, heartfelt passion. I look to the day we soon bring new life into this world, to bind my world with yours. The day thou becomes a father will be our day of great joy and of motherhood.
Lady J, I thought you unattainable, a dream, kept apart by custom and our Italian Christian prejudice, hampered. But God blessed me. I saw you and prayed for guidance to thy Hebrew heart. I prayed hard.
Thy prayers were answered as I knelt to bring you closer to me. I leave my Hebrew teachings to gain a Christian education.
Together we face this world united. Venice's side try to fight it, and we will lighten it.
Blackout. Act 4, Scene 2. Shylock is sitting in a chair carving on a wooden box. Lopez enters.
Feeling better?
You're a miracle worker.
What work is that?
A wedding gift for the Moor. What thinks thee of this Italian city?
'Tis fascinating, the power of herbs, and it grows right here before us. It is the reason for my journey to this country. I hope to find the clear medicinal benefits of Italian herbs, wild plants. Take them back to England. Puts me ahead of my rivals. My garden in London is the envy of most doctors. Thus, if I have medicinal plants not available to my contemporaries, then my immediate value increases.
So, Dr. Rodrigo Lopez, I am delighted to find out thou art a Jew.
Thou whispered in Hebrew, no less. You knew I'd believe thee. How? Elucidate, friend.
Your stomach pain made it all my options.
And I have a question for you. If Jews were expelled from England in 1290, how does a doctor escape notice of English Gentiles and royal privilege?
Oh, we Jews are resourceful.
Some Jews, not all Jews. Me and you, the rest I can count on my left hand. How'd you do it?
It's a story, but I don't want to bore.
Yes, bore me, please, doctor. Sit and bore me. I have bad family troubles that I must not think on. Your story will distract me.
If I take my time to share my tale, I must have complete secrecy.
We are brothers. Thou art not talking to a Gentile friend.
So swear on your life as an honest Jew.
By the words in my Torah, your secret will be kept as Jehovah's the one true God.
As you know, in 1290, the English decided enough of the matzah eaters.
Most Jews know of King Edward's edict of expulsion. At least when you get to be my age, you look for a welcoming face.
Our history. Some of our youth are not as informed as we ancient ones.
Sometimes knowledge in youthful hands carries no weight. If my child doesn't know England's history, she knows of our fights in Venice.
Shylock. I'm a crypto Jew.
Morano?
See, mi padre, Antonio Lopez, was physician to the Queen of England, was physician to the King of Portugal.
King John III.
See, he converted to the king and I baptized into the Holy Roman Catholic Church. But we secretly practiced our Hebrew faith. There are a number of Moranos in Portugal.
How do you find each other?
Our last names. So as not to expose ourselves, we changed the spellings of our surnames. Any Christians with the letter Z in the last name could be a Morano. Lopez becomes Lopez. You direct the conversation and we will carefully reveal ourselves.
Are there still Moranos in Portugal?
Yes, many.
If it is a secret, how does one Jew find another?
As you walk about London, if you see a household with two candles side by side, that is a signal. Return on Passover and you will be rewarded and delighted.
Fascinating. But why leave Portugal for English soil?
I decided to seek my fortune in England. There are many Moranos living here in the city of Venice.
There's no need to hide your Jewishness here.
Shylock, some Jews don't want a ghetto life.
Canaritio is a badge of honor.
Some Jews hate the idea of reporting to this evening ghetto and locking all the gates, while Gentiles are free to walk about waiting till noon for the key, caged like animals.
I've seen no Moranos here in Venice.
Ever had a case tried in a Venetian court?
See, of course, a number of cases. So?
Did you win? Remember the cases you won?
See, I can count them all on my left hand.
Well, those cases thou did win, those judges were Moranos. The system is set up for Christians, not Jews. A Jew can never win a lawsuit fairly with a Christian judge. It is designed to look fair and impartial, but every law bends away from we Jews.
Gives me now concern for my lawsuit. Collecting on his debt lacked my purpose. It was insurance to fortify, but Christians now take everything from me, so time to pay the Jew his due. Look how they treat us and abuse us, cheat us and lie. Moranos hiding in plain sight, doctors hiding underground. 'Tis a sin, my friend. I will never do that. I wear my faith as a badge of honor. My red hat I wear proudly. Let them see me coming. I love the fight. I love beating the Goyim. With wit and guile, they surrender purses to me. Only a smart Jew can do that. You're a Morano, but that's not for me.
Each soul travels his own path. My father paved this road before me. I but try to improve on the gifts he left for me.
You came at the right time for me. I was in great pain. I'm cured. What did you give me?
An herb, aniseed, potent and effective.
I feel better. I feel so much better. May I suggest you as a tourist, you must visit the Castello. Campo Santa Maria Formosa has a beautiful open-air theater.
Yeah, everyone says that.
2,000 Jews can't all be wrong.
I will take my time and tour the city, see new sights. So Italian, so pretty.
Blackout. Act 4, Scene 3. Old Gobbo dresses Shylock as he goes to trial.
Oh, Master Shylock, you wear your best gabardine.
Yes, old Gobbo, I will not have them see me in nothing less but my very best. Those goys wish to laugh at this old Jew, but I will give them pause. They'll know this trial is not about ducats, 'tis about justice.
Yes, sir, it is. Will your daughter be there?
Oh, my Jessica has forsaken me. She renounces 1,000 years today. She sets aside all she was raised to be to shame and show spite for me. I ask but one thing from her: be a loving Jewess. We are immigrants to every country. All countries in the world show us contempt. Must I now give my past to forge my future? No, say I. A Jew. I wear that title with honor. This country may hate an immigrant, yet beg for our services. I relent, for I am a good Jew, an honest Jew, a man of scruples and integrity. Yet my Shana Madel betrays her past. Oh, my daughter breaks my heart and spits on all she was taught to be. 'Tis a sad day, old Gobbo. I raised a faithless Jew.
Hark, your heart.
Old Gobbo, leave me.
Old Gobbo exits as Jessica enters and finds her father dressing.
Papa,
Here, daughter.
I ask you not to go to trial today.
Again, you break my heart, little princess.
Papa, why are you going through with this?
For my bond, princess, I finally got him. Their weakness, the law, bends to my service.
A pound of flesh? A harsh bond to collect.
And by law, they must satisfy my suit.
Papa, don't do this. Be the better man. Listen to your bright, forgiving angels.
I can't believe thou art now advocating for these Catholic goyish scum.
Papa, please, I am now a new Christian.
Please stop, please, Jessica. I taught thee better. Thou gives up our heritage, our history, and your noble heart to this white man. You disgrace me. You of our struggle, we immigrants fight for our survival. Without a second thought, thou givest all to Lorenzo, this Italian gigolo.
Papa, he is my husband.
Hater of Jews.
Not all Jews. He loves me.
Or your money. He marries not a Jew. You convert, and he marries a freshly minted Christian.
We're in love. Can't you be happy for me?
How can I be happy for you? I lost my daughter and gained a dark enemy. He took you away from your Hebrew past to the point you think thy father is thy enemy and thy enemy your lover. Thy husband stripped you, extinguished thy fire, replaced it with doubt, circumspection, and self-loathing. Art thou an anti-Semitic Jew? Thou hast walked away from the crusade for a Catholic, a white man, a pork-swilling...
Just stop it! I can do it no longer.
Can't do what?
Be a Jew. I can't fight this war you love. I feel more Italian than Jewish. I can't stand what being foreign means here. I want my freedom on this land. I'm done making sure I come back to this ghetto, locked in to free the goys. Show up or we will lock you out and leave you to the mercy of the city. Better to be a Christian in a Catholic city surrounded by other Catholics. Papa, 'tis the same God, Allah, Jehovah, we worship. Jesus was a Jew. I am a Jew for Jesus.
Daughter, we are not family. Begone from my sight. Do not infect mine eyes. Jessica, you are now dead to me. No wife, no child. Alas, no family.
Shylock turns his back on her. Jessica exits.
I take account of this trial. I have loaned Antonio 3,000 ducats, which he gave to Bassanio. What purpose, I know not, nor care not. With a promise to return my loan, he failed, knowing that my bond would be a pound of his flesh. Now, we must go to court to ensure the bond is paid. I know these Christians will try to forfeit payment, but I'm in the right. Whate'er my intention, a man without his family has nothing left to lose. So, with or without a Marano judge, I stand on truth and justice for a Jew. Yes, Antonio, I know he hates me, spits on me, calls me lowlife, dirty cur. This is my revenge for all Jews that he has consistently wronged. I can see no other outcome but success. I puzzle. Why do Christians always ask victims to be the bigger man as they rape us? I know the law. It cannot be broken. This pound of flesh is just a bloody token.
Blackout. Act 4, Scene 4. Old Gobbo and Guinevere in Old Gobbo's home.
What did he ask you?
Why are Catholics so angry with all Jews?
What did you answer?
I had no answer.
Daughter, what do you mean by no answer?
Shylock goes to trial, demands his pound of flesh. The Christians refuse. This yellow man wants to know why this is so important.
Yes, these religions are really angry with each other.
Why?
Well, each believes that as far as Allah is concerned, they're both right.
Papa, how can that be? No, both are right. Do they think one is closer to Allah?
We are Muslim, but we're not strict Muslims. As you know, I don't pray nearly as much as I should. Jews and Christians discount us.
Why such anger with Christians over Jews? Both hold the Ten Commandments as sacred.
As does Islam. This yellow man has asked a profound question, insightful and wise.
He is a philosopher, my father.
If we all believe in the Allah of Abraham, why is there such derision?
Yes, why? Papa, can you explain simply?
I gather my thoughts. I'll try to explain. Not an easy task. Let me see. Yes. Picture this. There is a mountain.
Mount Sinai?
Good as any. Let us say Allah is at the top. There are 3 tribes, Jews, Catholics, and us. Each strive for the top. We pick a trail. Jews have their trail up the mountain. Catholics have another trail up the mountain, and Islam has a third choice. Each tribe follows their path, and at the end of a lifetime, you follow the sacred laws to the top.
1 mountain, 3 trails, 3 names for Allah.
Yes, Allah, God, Jehovah. We all worship the same deity, but use a different name. Same stories in the Quran, are shared in the Bible and the Torah.
Adam and Eve,
Yes,
Noah and the ark,
certainly, my daughter. Yes, all the same.
Moses on the mountain with the tablets.
Absolutely. Guinevere, it's all the same.
So why do we all fight? We believe in the same Allah. Isn't Allah happy that we all worship him? Thou shalt have no other Allah before me. So why does Shylock demand a pound of flesh? Why would Antonio take him to court if they want justice and they share the same God? Wouldn't they show mercy to each other?
So many questions, little girl. Maybe we should ask a priest or ask a rabbi.
I could ask the Chinese philosopher.
Guinevere, let your father explain with another example. Let me see.
As your patient daughter, I will listen.
Now, let me see. 3 books. Yes. Let me see. Yes. Quran, Holy Bible, Torah, each sacred, each book telling the same story, differs, yet has details special for that reader.
I am lost in this holy example.
Think of it as 3 cookbooks, a fine meal. Let's say we need a recipe for chicken.
Chicken.
Yes! Chicken! Let us say the Jews were the first to discover that bird is delicious and edible. So they roast the chicken. They pluck the feathers, devise a spit, prayed as they slowly turned the bird. So the chicken would be cooked on all sides. Rabbi writes this recipe down in his book. They passed the book around and told other Jews how to cook chicken. Another cook says he is a chef. He cooks chicken too, differently. Don't roast it, bake it. Jesus is this new chef. 12 Jews like his cooking. The 12 joined Jesus for their Last Supper. He's refined the recipe, the menu. Older Jews predict a new cook might come along. When they taste Jesus's chicken, they said, we're sticking to our recipe. We don't like the way this chicken tastes. A third chef comes along with another new recipe, who is our Muhammad. He tastes both dishes. He says, I have a better way of cooking this sacred bird. He offers his own newer recipe. He decides to slowly stew the chicken. Every chef asks his flock to pray over the meal. Be grateful for Allah, God, and Jehovah will bless you and bless the meal.
Then why fight? It's still chicken, isn't it?
Exactly. But each religion has its own cookbook. Each religion thinks their book the one true light to an excellent meal. My feeling is we should be able to dine at the same table, praise Allah, and enjoy the meal. There are those that will not allow you to eat unless you feast off of their menu. Eat their meal or fight.
Allah has provided a hearty meal.
It all goes in and it all comes out. When Allah is with you, be a better person.
Yes.
So, have you learned your lesson for the day?
Yes. Namaste, my papa. Namaste.
Blackout. Act 5, Scene 1.
I worry for my father. I worry for his life. I pray suicide is not harbored in his mind. He can hold a grudge.
Your father's anger in losing this case?
For sure. Did you notice anything odd about the attorney that argued the case?
Antonio's lawyer? What durst infer?
I found Antonio's lawyer oddly queer. Did you not see that, or maybe felt that?
I'm at a loss for the text of your meaning.
I thought his lawyer strongly feminine.
Jessica, thou thinkest him lover of men?
Lover of men? Why, yes, I think so.
Well, I say no. Maybe a little effete.
Small hands, wide hips, and slow gait. He seemed to me more like a brilliant she, smart and sharp.
Jessica, you're being ridiculous. You don't like fops, so you think he's a fop.
You misunderstand. The quality of mercy was a stroke of genius. Genius. I thought he seemed a little softer as a person. Strong words, soft demeanor, maybe an educated hermaphrodite.
I had no such misgivings. I thought him to be an exceptional debater, smart, well-spoken, and very masculine. His knowledge of the law, impeccable, beyond reproach. Antonio did well in choosing him to represent his interests. So Shylock loses and Antonio wins. Who cares if his attorney is a puff? Certainly Antonio doesn't care. Maybe you're carrying anger because your father was beaten? Beaten fairly?
Look at his losses. He must give thee half his fortune, convert to being Christian.
His conversion to Christ won't go easy. Agreed. First, he must sign over the deed. To his wealth, his property, all is shared.
If he were not such a stubborn man full of Judaism and ducats. He sought justice in the wrong house, a sense of right and wrong, as if he dealt with Talmudic scholars. A Christian white man looks at his justice with a different set of cold eyes. Had he thought better, his mercy should have dropped as gentle rain. Then he would have been twice blessed. He'd stayed a Jew, stayed solvent.
Jess, your father's loss now becomes our gain. From Jew to Christian, you'll never be the same.
Blackout. Act 5, Scene 2. Othello enters Shylock's home as Shylock loads a chest with sacks of money. There's a bottle of wine on a small table. Occasionally, Shylock sips a glass of wine.
Shylock, look at me. Do I look different?
No, black as yesterday, black as tomorrow.
Islam black or Christian black? Tell me, Jew.
Say it isn't so. No more, not Christian.
Why dost thou stare? Yes, I convert for love. I hear thou art a Christian too, my friend.
Not willingly. I lost my pound of flesh, lost my 3,000 ducats, lost my faith. 'Tis a sad day for this daughterless Jew.
I thought you came willingly to Jesus.
Antonio! For shame, that canker sore, that pustule of oozing carbuncle. He trapped me with clever Venetian law.
How is this true, Shylock? How is this true?
Oh, you know what these Christians said to me. The quality of mercy is not strained. Mercy not strained? As if they have mercy or practice mercy? Shall I list my battles of the crusade? Shall I list the moments in history when their eye became blind to the sights of pillaging, raping, or murder, and the cries of their enemies called for mercy? Shall I talk about this Cyprus war that you are now fighting?
But they say to me, it droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven on the place beneath. Angry rain from hell, I say. Twice blessed? Oh, yes. Blessed for me and blessed for them. Do I get my pound of flesh? Do I get my justice? Do these Christians see the fairness of my bond? Hardly so.
You lost your case. No justice and no peace? So why is it that you pack? A small trip?
'Tis a secret more, my own private secret.
What was your judgment?
Yes, I could cut off his flesh, but shed no blood, nor cut less, nor cut more than a pound. Do not achieve this, I risked my life. My bond turned.
Friend Shylock, what was the end result?
My enemy, Antonio, insisted to the judge I become a Christian and relinquish half my wealth to my Jessica and Lorenzo, or die. I should die. Die. Since why die I? Where's my fucking mercy? So where is my twice blessed Christian goodness? For when a Jew looks to his oppressor, the law serves him not, unless he turn Christian.
Hard to be a Jew in a Christian court.
Split half my fortune for Antonio, half for the state, on pain of death, Big O. On pain of death, my friend. On pain of death.
It did not go well.
I tell you, black man, these Christians are duplicitous devils. The fatal straw, Antonio will not make me forfeit my wealth if I enter the Christian door and convert to his faith.
So you did?
What choice have I? Death or Jesus? To prove my conversion, they set a plate of pork before me and demanded I eat.
Not good. I was put to no such test.
Ha! Ha! You went willingly to this heathen faith.
Yes, but I support you. We can worship as friends.
Infamy. If thou think this Jew will toss away his faith, then you don't know Hebrews.
Ex-Jew, did thou not give your vow to God?
And presently I sign this deed so that all my wealth goes to my daughter's husband. Another knife twist from Antonio. Oh, Othello, I am undone. I am branded a Christian and must now survive.
I have happily converted for the Christian pathway to Allah. So, amen.
I say amen in a pig's eye, Big O.
I do not feel as you feel, friend Shylock. I shall embrace this Christian religion. It brought me my future wife and lover.
When will you marry?
'Tis so tomorrow night. That's my secret that I entrust to thee.
Are you sure this is the woman for you?
There comes a time in a man's life when he takes stock of his past and looks to progeny and what footprint he will leave in his lifetime. I am a warrior. I know battles. I have won. I have fought well for this white man and was well paid, but now I want the spoils of my career. So what does he prize above all? His woman. I cared not for his taste till I met young Desdemona. Here's a prize above all other prizes. This woman with skin of alabaster captured my heart. I am like a child, again wanting to please her. I like this feeling. She asked for my faith in Jesus, I give it gladly. She asked for my hard adventures, I gladly share them. I am pleased that in this year of my life, only by accident, has Allah blessed me with the lovely, virginal Desdemona.
I wish thee all the best, Moore, with this new chapter in your life. Here, a gift for thee.
Shylock goes to a shelf and gets an intricately carved wooden box. He gives it to Othello.
For thy wedding night.
I thank thee for this gem.
Now, I ask you, Moore, does her father know? Have you her father's blessing for marriage?
No, friend Shylock, 'tis a secret to him.
Moore, I will tell you this as a man who had lost his daughter to deception. Tell him.
Christianized Jew, I ask you, tell me this. Had Lorenzo come to you with request for Jessica's hand, wouldst thou have given it?
Never.
Your pearl, Jessica, you throw away.
Yes, away, base Judean that I am.
So what makes thee think Brabantio would be more forgiving than you, friend Shylock?
Othello, what makes you cry?
Cry? I am a soldier, a warrior.
You never shed a tear?
To cry or not to cry? Is that the question?
Huh. Thou art a brave man, but in your travels thou hast seen things that brought tears to thy eyes? Something that peeled away the clouds around your heart, that center cavity in your soul that connects you to your brain? So when you least expected, ocean floods your dark eyes?
Shylock, hang your tears out to dry. There have been moments in my life, I know, that should have taken over my emotions. Think you, many forms of death paraded before me, the many times I've stood in battle and witnessed triumph and defeat. Think thee, a moment would reveal itself to me, but no tears, no sorrow, none. Would Homer cry? Would Jason stand before his Argonauts and weep? Oh, I think not. In point of fact, I've trained myself not to let tides wash onto the shores of my cheeks.
I hate deception, ex-Muslim, I do. But I see your point. I wish you the best. I hope that when Brabantio finds you to be his son-in-law, he'll embrace you.
I think a father loves me, but I do not want to leave my life to chance or luck. That'd be a certainty. Desdemona and I will welcome the bright aftermath.
Blessings on you both.
Come, my friend. Witness my nuptials. Come tomorrow night and be a part of my new life and wedding.
I'll away more late. I will let it be a white bride, a dark mate wedded shall I see. I'll watch thee become a husband and gain a wife. May it be the happiest day of your new Christian life.
Othello shakes his hand and leaves. Blackout. Act 5, Scene 3. In Lorenzo's house, Guinevere is waiting for Jessica. It is nighttime.
Gold and his jewels. The wealth of this country amazes me. Citizens work hard just to earn enough to sustain themselves, yet there are those that would tax, steal, swindle what little peasants earn to line purses. Banks manipulate the rules to benefit the white elite. Those societal pigs run this country on a lie, and we immigrants aid and abet the lie because it is worse to live anywhere else in modern Italy. Christians say they will be tolerant of other creeds, yet if thou art not Christian, thou wilt experience difficulty finding equality. So this Jew goes to trial to fight for his equality, set up under their justice and their laws. Alas, he's not a Christian. He's a Jew. He looks like a Jew, smells like a Jew, and most importantly, acts like a mad Jew. He has been given few options in this foreign land. The elites have ensured his demise, specifically designed for his downfall. Anytime they want to try and implement control or tighten their grip on a non-Christian, they are allowed to do so. Shylock believes in the pure natural superiority of his Hebrew mind over the Christian way of doing things. If these low-life bastards played fair, he would have won. The wealth of this country is controlled by elite Christians. Rule of law will twist and bend to ensure control over Muslims, Jews, the peasants, and any immigrant that sets foot on this soil seeking a better way of life. We immigrants don't mind working harder. Don't mind suffering through a dark day to enjoy the bright moonlight of the evening. Our body is safe and sound. Our family thrives as we're taken out of harm's way to face less danger. But a price is hard paid. Colossal wealth of this country surely amazes me. The cake is baked, and so the elite slice off a nice big piece for themselves, leaving the crumbs for the rest of us to share, and we accept it. Stale cake. Not many of us get to eat cake, but if you have a taste for it, make sure you are not a Jew. Be a gosh damn Christian. In the trial, Shylock was sentenced to give up his wealth to his Christian offspring. No pound of flesh for this Jew, and for his audacity in opposing white men, his gold was taken away. His freedom to remain a Jew abolished on pain of death. His only child, now converted, must share Shylock's profits with a Christian husband. This country's wealth amazes me. It sits in the white hands of the elite, under the guise of their Christian fairness. Dive thoughts deep into my Black Islamic soul. Here comes the fresh, newly Christian wife, Jess, with benefactor mate Lorenzo.
Jessica and Lorenzo enter.
This is the last chest.
You have had a long day.
Guinevere, thank you for all your help. This money is an unexpected windfall.
Shylock fills his legal obligations.
I know this pains my father.
Very deep.
I know we are both daughters. We both have feelings for our fathers. Your padre is a much more reasonable man than mine. I sometimes look at you and your father and wonder what in my padre angers me so. I have no answer. I have no.
Jess, please.
No, husband. My father, he should be celebrating our marriage. Instead, he stews in a dark, sour mood. He rails against Jehovah and calls me traitor. Expects more than less.
Well, padre is now...
Yes, spit it out, Guinevere. Please do not stutter or stammer or bite your pink tongue. You are free to speak your mind. 'Tis a free...
No, I must go.
I see thoughts that betray dark eyes. You can speak freely to me.
I must go.
Guinevere exits.
Strange girl.
It is so unlike her. What is she hiding?
Who knows what beats in the child of Hagar's heart? Secrets abound.
Guinevere re-enters.
Mistress, I must speak to thee. I cannot hold my thoughts inside. My dark thoughts linger.
Speak, Guinevere, speak. Share your thoughts with us.
I was sworn to secrecy, but I feel as a daughter I must share this pain, or I would never forgive myself if I let this time pass and you were ignorant of thy father's dilemma.
Say no more. I understand. He hates being Christian.
More than that, the ultimate step to end degradation and Ashkenazi pain.
Ultimate?
See, he has poisoned himself. He is dying, mistress. His time is short. He has but now a few hours to live.
Say 'tis not true. Tell me a different tale.
Oh, yes. After the trial and during his conversion, he loathed himself and he took mandragora to ease his mind and kill his body. Or maybe we think it was Hyoscyamus niger, both poisons very deadly. Only his Hebrew soul and spirit waits for his last redemption.
Lorenzo, come, we must comfort father.
Oxymoron, comfort Shylock. We know impossible, Jessica, but we go.
My father takes poison to ease his pain, his spiritual exit, my golden gain.
Blackout. Act 5, Scene 4. Shylock is on his deathbed. Lights up on Shylock in his bed as Jessica listens. Lights up slowly as Lorenzo is in the middle of a speech to his father-in-law.
Am I a lucky Christian? Of course I am. My family knows it. My friends all know it. I know it. Even you know it, Shylock. Every once in a while, my God smiles down on a hapless soul and fills his wish list. Did I know it'd be your Jessica? Of course not. I thought it'd be with some young blonde Italian girl from a noble family, a northern girl. Did I think for 1 minute my heart would be captured in the ghetto? So, like the ironworks that once sat here, would I find my love too built on iron? I found a foundation forged within these high walls. Shylock, I love Jessica more than you know, and my final wish to you is that regardless of our differences, you may open your dark eyes and see my true heart's admiration and compassion for Jess. Like the bloom of the cyclamen, I grow then blossom as a man every day I share my life with her. Like the scent of the quercus suber tree, I breathe air of dreams fragrant of Jessica, alive with us. I will honor my wife to my last breath. I will endeavor to seek a union built on trust and affection in marriage.
Trust, affection, and Christianity.
Yes. She has left her faith, but I assure you, my faith and religion will comfort her spirit and her precise, timeless soul.
Oh, young boy, every child you conceive will be a Jew. The race of the child comes from his mother. Conversion or not, such is our custom. I pray you tell your little Lorenzo, Grandpa Shylock was a Jew.
Jew in race, Christian in soul. May they come to Jesus Christ is my ultimate goal.
I'm going to be sicker than I am. Oh.
I will leave you to spend time privately with my wife, your Jessica, our true heart.
Take her with you. She is now dead to me.
No, Papa. Know that although we differ, I still love you.
You think you still love me?
Lorenzo exits.
We can love and disagree. It is the right of every daughter to see life through her own eyes. Papa, I do not deserve this animus you have for my new life.
I raised you differently. I raised a Jew.
And now thou art a Christian. Where's the love expressed in the heart of the Torah? So where is the do unto others, Papa?
Through trial and error, I must arrive here.
I pray for your recovery. I know God is merciful and he will bring you back to your new family. I share all my gains with you. All blessings I will share with you.
Jessica, let me die in peace. Let me please leave this world as I came into it. Hold no service for me. Let me pass as I ordained in my will. Old Gobbo has the instructions. I am weak. This is the last time I shall see you. I am too weak to resist this Christian nation. I do die soon, a loathed Gentile, never to worship in a synagogue again, never to pray to my Jehovah. I me.
Life has its final laugh on me. Girl, leave me now. I am too weak to carry on. Too weak.
Papa, I'll pray for your...
Jessica, my time is here. I just want to die well. I do not want to whimper or cry for this world. I want to face death and cross over as a man. I hope I will be a prime example of a man with a belief in Jehovah that can face his own death unafraid. I need a true stepping stone into the unknown, daughter, a man to face his quiet end alone. Now, leave me to my own thoughts and my prayers.
Jessica kisses him on the forehead and leaves.
Call the doctor. I feel myself going. I don't want to leave without him knowing.
Blackout. Act 5, Scene 5. Shylock sighs as Dr. Lopez pulls out a vial out of his case. He hands it to Shylock. Old Gobbo is packing clothes into a trunk. Shylock sits in the majestic chair. It is the finished product of his carving skills.
Another sip?
Shylock drinks the liquid.
Oh, it tastes bitter.
Yet it works. Shylock, thou wilt feel thy strength soon return.
I am tormented by the vows I gave these Christians when I adopted this new religion. Will my soul be newly damned?
Kol Nidre will protect your soul, my friend.
Are we aligned? Will our English plan work?
See, all is prepared for your arrival.
Lopez, I thank you for your assistance.
Have you said your familial goodbyes?
I am done. Only Gobbo knows our plans.
A question, Master Shylock. What is this Kol Nidre? Please enlighten this poor soul.
We Jews take a solemn vow against vows.
Oh, Gobbo, every Yom Kippur we face the future with Kol Nidre prayers indeed. From the Day of Atonement, we all pray.
It allows us not to be held hostage by our previous vows. It releases us from all the vows we were forced to make or lies we had to embrace to survive. Prohibitions, oaths, consecrations, vows that we may vow, swear, consecrate, or upon ourselves prohibit. So now we had Yom Kippur.
From Yom Kippur until next Yom Kippur, may it come to us upon us regarding them all we regret them henceforth.
They will all be permitted, abandoned, canceled, null and void, without power and without standing.
Old Gobbo, our vows shall not be valid vows. Our prohibitions shall not be valid prohibitions, and our oaths shall not be valid oaths.
Is a wonderment. Yes, Master Shylock, every religion fascinates me so. But my work, your fresh adventure awaits. I shall procure servants to deliver this old trunk for your new travels abroad.
Old Gobbo exits.
I have here 3 letters of introduction once you reach London. Guard these carefully. They should fall into the wrong hands. The lives of 3 crypto Jews are in peril. They will, of course, assist you with a new identity. Shylock dies here tonight. But the Phoenix will soon rise again in England. You must now live there as a Christian man, but you will soon be free to practice your religion in secret. You will join our Hebrew fraternity. I will return to England in 7 months. I will be there to help you with any needs that arise.
Life's new adventure begins as I use my wits to overcome my enemies. Dr. Lopez, my one true love is wood carpentry. I will be able to carve and ply my trade. I will use my hands on oak, beech, maple wood, and know that I can make a living following my dream. I leave being a broker of ducats, knowing wood carving must now sustain me.
Will you carve chairs like the one that seats you?
Chairs, tables, wooden boxes, anything made of wood. Ha! I want to be known as the Michelangelo of wood carving.
When asked, be sure to tell these Englishmen you come from Firenze, with that accent. No need to foreign eyes to look to Venice.
A new life, a new role in a new world for me to conquer. An old man finds a new chance at life with his God, Jehovah.
Why do you cry, old man? Why do you cry?
I weep for all the possibilities.
Tears of joy or sadness?
I'm no longer a Jew. I am a man. No preconceived prejudices meeting a man. I will rise or fall now on who I am, not what they've heard from friends. Dark rumors of hatred won't fill their hearts. Their minds will be clean and unsoiled. I can greet a stranger as a stranger myself, not a strange Jew. I'll stand before an Englishman as his equal, not less than, not more than. We can discover our likes and dislikes, not shaded with corrupt passions of thoughts. Head to head, toe to toe, equals. I now understand my friend Othello. I truly see his dilemma. No matter where he travels, he arrives as a black man first. Foreigners see color before the man. Can he ever see the truth of their hearts in their eyes? I stand on the threshold as a new Shylock. I can open my heart not as a Jew, but as a man. When a man hates me, it will be for the truth of who I am as a man, not as dislikes for a race of people. My life as a Jew stands as a shadow in the night. This is a new day for this old soul. Bless you, Rodrigo Lopez. You've opened my heart to vast, infinite possibilities. Better to be an immigrant boy than a traveling Jew.
Future London bright. You'll sing English songs of love and delight. Travel to England, become a new man. Still a Jew in a foreign land. When your ship docks in England's London Bay, and recite the words of our Kol Nidre.
Shylock gives himself the Catholic sign of the cross.
Vesere, Ushvulel, Vecherame, Vekaname, Vekunuse, Veshunuye, Diendarna, Urishtibana.
Ukarahimna Udasana al Nafshatana.
Jessica and Lorenzo are kneeling and praying in a Catholic church.
Miyom Kippurim ze.
Adyakur haba aleinu letova.
Guinevere is in a room and looking at a wooden carved box. She takes coins out of the box and is counting her money. She is making notations in a small notebook. Othello rolls up his prayer rug, then places a crucifix around his neck. He joins Jessica and Lorenzo as they pray to a Christian God. Old Gobble kneels on a prayer rug and prays to Allah. As stage lights dim on Lopez, the spotlight on Shylock's face seems to burn bright.
Ashulchon, Icharatna Vechon.
Lopez now stands in darkness as a shadow. Only Shylock can be heard finishing the prayer.
Shivakin, Shivatin, Berlinum, Vertulin, La Sherin, Vilokayami.
Lights go to black on Jessica, Lorenzo, Guinevere, Old Gobbo, Othello, and Lopez.
Nidrana lo nidre, vesrana lo esare, ushbuetana leshevuas.
Shylock is now smiling in the light. Blackout. End of play. Hi, thank you for joining us. I'm Mary Land, your narrator. I would like to introduce you to our cast. As Jessica, Jessica Moreno. As Lorenzo, Michael Proctor. As Guinevere, Kina Ferguson. As Old Gobbo, Ted Lange. As Othello, Thomas Anthony Jones. As Dr. Lopez, Stefan Spiegel. As Shylock, Bruce Servi. And now a few words from the writer.
Thank you so much for joining us and watching my play, The Tears of Shylock. If you enjoyed it, please tell your friends that we're here on YouTube, and I look forward to bringing you more of my plays. Thank you so much for joining us, and good night.